This video, I want to talk about the Attitude Era, the re-envisioning of the Attitude Era, and I just heard from looking on the internet that the WWE is planning on bringing back the Attitude Era. I don't know if it's just a rumor, but so this is my views and my opinions on bringing back the Attitude Era and about what I would do is to say if I had to work with Vince McMahon on re-envisioning the WWE because right now, of course, it's in a state of turmoil right now. The Attitude Era would be a really great idea. All they have just they brought it back. It would be awesome. You can get your ECW fans, you can get your college crowd, you can get your more celebs. You know, that's a really good endorsement. You get celebrities coming to WWE. They do it every now and then. But it's like there's a decline of it because the rest of the product. And I just want to talk about the product and then what I would do if it was in my hands to re-envision the WWE. First of all, what I would do is look at the product. Okay, the product right now, I want to talk about a couple guys that should get a push and other guys that should be scrapped. I'm sorry. Okay, Adam Rose. Let me start out with Adam Rose. That guy, his gimmick is just like it has something to do with the homosexual reference Rosebud, and I think that's offensive. I mean, I've seen the WWE talk about a lot of homosexual stuff before, but this guy is a great athlete. He looks the part a little bit. He knows how to wrestle, but his gimmick is the lamest thing I've seen in years. I thought the early days of the WWE, I seen some really bad gimmicks. Gobbledygooker and Pushwhackers. So they were actually entertaining, they were funny. But Adam Rose, they need to get rid of this guy. I mean, they just got rid of a bunch of guys like Josh Matthews, Brodus Clay, Drew McIntyre, just to name a few. And even the way they got rid of Oksana, other people. They need to get rid of this guy. He's not any good. His gimmick is terrible. And another guy I want to talk about is Bo Dallas. He's like his gimmick, as far as I'm concerned, is terrible. And I would also probably get rid of some of the storylines, like the way. Okay, I'm not hating on John Cena because personally I've been watching John Cena since the beginning, since day one when he started, when he wrestled against Kurt Angle, until when he went to the the Rebel Rapper or Rib Honor. That was the best time for him, in my personal opinion. And today he's run really dull, and there's rumor that he has influence on the booking, on backstage, on who wins or who loses, especially his matches. And I think that's terrible. It sucks. I mean, okay, you got a guy like Roman Reigns who deserves I think I heard he is gonna get a push. So he's one of the top guys. You got the rest of the Shield. You got Seth Rollins. You got Dean Ambrose. These guys are amazing. They work hard. They play hard. I've seen these guys wrestle just get into brawling 3 times a night. These guys work hard, man. These are the hardest working guys I've seen since the Four Horsemen. It's Ric Flair. These guys work, and I think they deserve everything that comes to them. They just need to work a little bit about the mic skills with these guys. Dean Ambrose, they all have good mic skills, but they like Roman Reigns this Monday. This Friday night on SmackDown, he starting to talk a little bit more. I think he sounds cool, actually. You feel like a lot of things he says, like something Stone Cold Steve Austin said, he fits it. And you got Dean Ambrose. He kind of chatters a little bit, but I think the guy's amazing on the mic. These people need more creative control on their own gimmicks. As far as I'm concerned, that's what the WWE needs right now. We need to let go of these corporate. I don't know who it is. I have to look more into that, but whoever it is, that's what's killing a lot of these guys. I also want to talk about Ryback. Ryback, that's a good guy right there. He's a good wrestler. He's got the look. But his problem is he looks too much a little bit. I've heard Goldberg chants in the arenas, and I think that's That's just my own opinion. That's what his channel. I mean, my channel that. Those are my opinions, my views. He got buried because he like Goldberg ripped off, and then I don't know. They're not doing anything with him though. They got him and Curtis Axel. I think they should separate these two guys. It's pretty much these guys can stand on their own if they use them right. I would use them right. I would give Curtis Axel a push at the IC champion or US champion again or tag team champion, and I would give Ryback a world heavyweight title reign, and he's pretty much capable of kicking a lot of people's ass on the roster. Actually, they have even John Cena. I think a lot of that stuff is, like I said, wrestling is predetermined. So if I had my this is, and then they're setting for the rumor is only that the Attitude Era is going to come back. So I would have him as the world champion, but not a lengthy title reign because you want to give other guys a chance. That's the problem. That's what they're not doing. John Cena's taking everybody's chances. I mean, like I said, John Cena's been champion too long. He's a great guy. He's a good performer. He's amazing on the mic. Actually, he's kind of boring these days. But anyways, they need to give other people a chance. And another guy that deserves a push again is Zack Ryder. Recently, I saw his new YouTube channel, and he sounds like a really bitter guy. I feel bad for him because the guy's got the look. Look at Daniel Bryan. He's not a good-looking guy. He's short, scrawny-looking guy, but he's like just this amazing actor. He puts on a good show. A little bit feisty on the mic skills. It's kind of annoying to me sometimes. But what happened to him, what's been happening to him, is such a screw job in itself. It's a travesty to see him that he could actually his career could be hindered. Because of his injury. Because sometimes with wrestling, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. You have to kind of dig for it. Go on YouTube, on Google, wherever you go on, but on a wrestling website, find out what's real, what's not. But the fact is, he really is injured from his neck, and he's stripped of the title. And having him as world champion, that was a good idea. But the problem is, they need to give other guys a chance, and I think him getting stripped of the title sucked because I want to see somebody beat him 1, 2, 3. I want to see somebody like Ryback beating him, like Zack Ryder beating him. Like these guys, some people might think they're not qualified to be top guys, but these are my opinions and my views, so I'm the same, right? And another thing is like bring back the hardcore title, the European title, bring back more violence to the WWE. But then again, you got to watch out for these guys because a lot of these guys, like the Undertaker, for instance, his career's pretty much over, and bring back all the old angles of the era, of the ECW days, of the WCW. I think they should bring back a lot of the Mexican luchadores from Mexico. They should use Japan again. They have New Japan for wrestling. Bring that. I noticed that in the 90s, like when wrestling reached its apex in that era, I noticed that WCW and WWE were using a lot of. I was noticing more Mexicans, luchadores from Mexico in the federations, and then I was noticing a lot of Japanese guys coming in there. And then, that's a good idea. They should bring that back. But that requires a lot of spending right now, which we can't really do a whole lot right now with that because WWE is going broke, right? So I would do that, and I would probably have Vince McMahon back on television. I mean, that guy is just such a character. He, in the past, he can make you hate him, he can make you love him, he can make you laugh, he can make you cry. The guy once had a tag team match with Shane and against Shawn Michaels and God. It doesn't get any more entertainment level than that. And then the guy faked his own death, and then he had people on WWE television mourning his death. And indeed, he wasn't dead. And then all of a sudden, the angle gets scrapped right away, and you see Vince again. That's entertainment for you, man. I think the guy's the greatest wrestling promoter of our era, modern era, of any era. You guys got an honorable mention. You got Eric Bischoff, you got Paul Heyman. Those guys are good, but I think Vince is the best, and I think having the old evil Vince McMahon character is such a great idea for the re-envisioning of the Attitude Era. Indeed, if it does happen, this is what I would do. And then I would probably grab the Undertaker and have him do commentating. Get rid of Michael Cole, and I would probably have Stone Cold Steve Austin on commentary, and maybe we could get JR back, even though I'm not a particular fan of his, but he's got his in sports. He knows about sports. The guy knows about sports. He's not the most entertaining guy to watch. And Jerry Lawler, keep Jerry Lawler. The funniest guy I've seen since Bobby the Brain. I think that's a really great idea. And as far as the having who's the world heavyweight champion, I would probably split that down and having different guys, like have say Ryback have it, have Roman Reigns have it, have Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and then try to get Brock Lesnar to wrestle full time, and if that's even possible to do that because he's a part timer, and then have The Rock come in and host, be a Raw general manager in his spare time. You have, and then as far as Sting is concerned, he would be a great addition. And I haven't heard nothing about it. When he's supposed to come in, I know all I heard he was supposed to be the new Raw GM, and there was rumors he was supposed to wrestle the Undertaker at WrestleMania 31 as the Undertaker's last and final match, but I don't think it's going to happen because the Undertaker's pretty much spent. He went out like a true champion that he is, a true legend, a true icon. And even though I think, he could have wrestled better, just he got a concussion in the match, so he's pretty much, his career's pretty much done. But I would bring him back, pay him money to come in there, teach the guys what he knows, be creative in the backstage, help build up these guys that they're using, that they're not using. Guys I mentioned, Curtis Axel, Zack Ryder, Ryback, and have Goldust and Cody Rhodes, aka Stardust, do something really outlandish things that would make people laugh or entertain people that's out of the ordinary, crazy stuff, And I would, these are my opinions on what would work if I had creative control of the WWE, and I would probably, I don't know if Triple H or Stephanie are a really good idea as owners of the WWE, even though he married the boss's daughter. I don't know exactly who's responsible for the recession that wrestling suffering. I think it's just the economy in general. It's pretty much it's hitting in all avenues, not just with jobs and with the economy. It's also hitting everything. It's hitting wrestling too. And I think Stephanie and is ridiculous to me right now. I think her trying to be like a father is kind of hard. And Triple H, does he even know what he's really doing? I mean, I know he's a wrestler. I love the guy. I think he's an icon, a legend of business. But him as the head of the company, I don't know. I think that's a good idea. But I mean, I'm not. Like I said, these are my opinions, my views. So, as far as that's concerned, I think I would try to bring back, like I said, even Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman, and try to re-envision. This is just little by little. WCW, put it back on television. ECW back on television, make it as hardcore and as crazy as it used to be. But you would have to get new talent. You can't recycle Rob Van Dam, Sabu, or Sandman. I mean, these guys are falling apart. Tommy Dreamer. You would have to get a new roster, but make it just as crazy as over the top it was in the early '90s, right? And a lot of us discovered it. In WCW, get Sting, a lot of these older guys, and envision that also. That's going to take some years to do that. But that's basically what I would do if I would, about re-envisioning the Attitude Era and then re-envisioning wrestling as a whole, in general. A lot of us deserve the best product. We deserve the best. We don't need this crap that they've been doing now. Put the same matches over and over again. Not taking away anything from guys like Jackson, like Lucas, and even the Wyatt family. I mean, I think Bray Wyatt is amazing, and I think his other two guys, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, are good. They're in their own way, they're creepy looking guys, right? But they need to put the roster up again, and that's gonna take money, though. Of course, everything takes money. And just bring back the ways of old. And, I want to know you guys' comments. If you guys are you guys just like if you're a wrestling fan like me, entertainment in general, on the comments below if you want to put anything about your opinion how Vince McMahon and company should re-envision the WWE to save it from certain disasters. Just put it on the comments below. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. Okay.